right, we got some viewers. Got 3 people in the house. We usually get a pretty good amount of views on these coaches lineup at the end of when they actually get posted, because sometimes, just so you know, there's like technical issues that I've been having with my phone in general. That's why I had that one video where I couldn't turn it off. And then after that, there were some Wi-Fi issues and things like that where the video get cut off and then I can't save them. And then when I can't save the video, you guys can't see it later. So those are the issues that I've been having. But I think today we're good. So everyone that's expecting the YouTube live video for the coaches lineup should get it today without any problem. And it will be posted on our YouTube channel. And you should be able to see it. And when that does happen, when we actually make that come true, and we have that nice video on YouTube, we end up getting like 150 and sometimes 200 views. Now, in YouTube standards, obviously that's nothing, but I'm not looking for YouTube standards. Expectations. My expectations is to get 100, 150, because we have just under 200 gymnasts on the team. And so when I get in the hundreds of views, I'm super happy. That is major success to me, because that's what success is. You set a goal and progress towards your goal. My goal is to get everybody watching these videos, all the gymnasts, watch all of our gymnasts. Obviously, I might not make that goal, but that doesn't dictate success. What dictates success is progress towards your goal. And so my goal is to get everybody watching, and if I have progress towards that goal and I get 100, 150 to even 200 views on these YouTube live coaches lineups, I will be super grateful. So for those of you that watched, thank you, and please keep watching. I will always try to make sure I bring you important information and valuable information like I usually do, as if you're really here lined up. Also, if you notice, I got a haircut, and you might be wondering how did I get a haircut? How is this possible? Well, my wife went to the store and bought a buzzard, and she just went at it. Bzz, 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 bzz. And she's not a professional, but I think she did a pretty good job. If you think so, make sure you put that in the chat if you think she did a good job. Okay, you're not complimenting me, you're complimenting her. All right, so this week is about the most important trait you can have as a person. It's not your flexibility, it's not your strength, it's not your talent, it's not your humor, it's not your wit, it's not your smarts. All this stuff is good, but it's not important, not the most important. The most important thing is your good character. And what compiles, or what is composed of good character, and that's honesty, being able to tell the truth. Integrity, being able to stay true. Decency, being a kind person, behaving with decent behavior, being kind to others, being kind to yourself, being respectful. I'm sorry, that's incorrect. And then the last one, humility. Humility, being humble, not bragging about yourself, not caring so much about your ego, being a humble person. And humility is composed of gratitude, respect, and modesty. That's a tough one, but I've told you guys, all you gymnasts out there, I've told you that many, many times. Honesty, integrity, decency, humility. Humility is composed of gratitude, modesty, and respect. Okay, we'll see who knows the answer tomorrow. But I didn't tell you exactly what question I'm going to ask. All right, so, but let's specifically talk about integrity. We talked about integrity yesterday. And I want to be more direct. I wasn't direct enough in my words yesterday. Integrity, you made a promise that you're going to do your best in the sport of gymnastics. You didn't make a promise that you're going to be the best. That would be a very bad promise to make. You didn't make the promise that you're going to get all 9s or a gold medal or first in the state or in the country or in the region. Hold on one second. You made a promise that you're going to do your best to be successful, okay? And how do you do your best? Well, it's the 3 gymnastics principles: individualized, hard work, and positive thinking. That still is true if you're here at Gymnastics USA or not. You're still a gymnast, and you still have a goal to be successful in this sport. So therefore, you have to stick to your promise and work hard at home. So let me be direct, let me be very clear. You need to do your workouts every day. For the girls, do the advanced lesson that we post every day. Do the skill charts in the advanced lesson. Even if it's not the skill of the week, you can still upload skills. And for girls, in the competitive, we do a competitive video once a week. You should watch and do that video every day. You're not gonna be able to do all of it, it's very hard, but at least a portion of it, at least half of it, every day. Every day. Then, if you do those things, and you push yourself to your limits, get tired, get exhausted, you will be proud of yourself. We talked about this before. You will not regret it, I promise. You won't regret pushing yourself and working hard. No one's ever said, I wish I didn't push myself so hard that I improved. No one ever says that. You won't regret pushing yourself hard. Okay? So do that, and that is having what? Anybody know? That one of the 4 characteristics? Integrity. That is having integrity. So make sure you do your exercises. Make sure you condition. Make sure you do your flexibility every day, at least 5 days a week. Make sure you push yourself. Stay on a schedule. If you're not staying on a schedule and you start to say, oh, I'm tired, I'm lazy, I want to watch TV, I want to watch Ninja Kids or Stunt Teens TV, I want to play video games, you are not having integrity. I'm not saying you're not allowed to do those things. Obviously, you should do those things. But there's a time and place for everything. There's a time for video games, there's a time for dinner, there's a time for breakfast, there's a time for hanging out with your friends, there's a time for playing, there's time for sleeping, there's a time for napping, there's a time for laughing, there's a time for crying. And there's a time for working hard. So make sure that you allocate your time correctly and stick to that schedule and push yourself when it's time to work hard. Okie dokie? That is having integrity. Have integrity. Stay true to your promise. Okay? So, I hope that was direct enough for all gymnasts of all ages. I heard a lot of complaints from parents saying, Coach Zander, I'm struggling to get my child to do what they're supposed to do. So, I will remind you, let's stay true to our character values and have integrity with being a successful gymnast. That is the promise you made. So go for it. Do it and you won't regret it. Okie dokie? I have a new way to end these coaches lineup. I'm going to say team. And then whoever's available in the chat, send G, send U, send S, and send A. But you're going to have to start now because the thing is a little delayed. Okay, so send G, send U, send S, send A in the chat. Go ahead, start now. So I say team, and then I want to see all those GUSAs in the chat coming up. There you go, looking good. Love it. Thank you guys. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow on What's the Answers Wednesdays. I hope you're listening. I want to see a lot of answers tomorrow on What the Answer Wednesday. Okie dokie. Look at that. GUSA. That is looking good. I see it. Looking good, guys. Look at that. I think it's almost complete. There you go. I got the A. From Lauren Hartman. Grace Gibson always has the good comments. Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a good day.